What we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is the most built not bought car I have ever driven, and probably I will ever get to drive.
My name's Ross Bradley and it's a 360i BMW E30. Been tinkering with cars ever since I was little. Always been building engines, always been messing around with something, always making things, and that's where the engineering came in as well.
So I'm getting that just V8 muscle sound, I'm getting the turbo spool, I'm getting the dump valves. Oh, my whole body is tingling. I love it.
Right, we've got two twin turbos, which are TO4Es, which are off of an Iveco truck. Engine is fully forged, forged crank rods and pistons, all handmade self-induction that I all handmade with the dump valve. The intake is Edelbrock, which is all aftermarket, which you can buy off the shelf from America. Injectors are 880cc a piece, which works out quite a bit of fueling. Serpentine kit on the front with a long water pump. Twin tile 44mm wastegates. Coil packs are from a Ford KA, believe it or not. Fuel pressure regulator, fuel rails, brake pots, two-stage boost control, billet aluminium radiator. All the exhaust manifolds and downpipes right the way through to the back is all handmade. 3-inch straight through from the back of the turbos to the back box and 3-inch twin tailpipe out the back.
The performance figures are mental. I've never driven a car with as much power as this. At the moment, in standard guise, we're currently running about 550 brake horsepower. But if I flick a little switch just where my right knee is, that's upped a little bit to 800 horsepower.
Bearing in mind its 800 horsepower and 1350 kg curb weight, the turbocharged BMW 360 produces a power to weight ratio of, get this, 593 horsepower per tonne. For a bit of context, that's almost the opposite of a straight line. Although untested, Ross reckons the car is good for 60 miles an hour in 4 seconds dead, and based on calculations using his gear ratios and diff ratio, it should be able to hit 204 miles an hour.
Redone, custom shafts, custom trailing arms, brakes. Fronts are off of an Evo 8. They're 330mm discs with AP Racing 6 pots. And the rears are BMW Z4 discs, 300mm with Brembo Porsche 4 pots.
This is a one of a kind. It's just insane. It looks amazing. The finish is stunning. The engineering that's gone into this car is second to none. Stuff that he's put into this car is absolutely incredible. The gearbox is from a Mark III Supra. We've got a diff from an E28 M5. We've got Porsche calipers. You know, the list is absolutely endless. He just thought, stuff it. Why not? It could work. I'm gonna make it work.
When a lot of people turn around and say, how did you fit that in there? Well, you make it fit. It don't just go in there on its own. You make things to make it fit.
Twin turbocharged E30 sits on GAZ GHA coilovers, which, as you can see from these exterior shots and in-car footage, gives a firm but pretty planted ride. Currently, the height at the back means that the rear tyres on the Harker 3-piece split wheels rub on the arches a fair bit, so the GHAs will have to be wound up slightly.
What I really love is the fuel economy. So we started on about 35 litres roughly 2 hours ago. Haven't been driving it too hard, and now we're at about 6 litres. So yeah, really quite thirsty. It is so fast, and at the flick of a switch, I've got 800 horsepower. Oh my god, this is on another level. But you know what? Despite the crazy power and despite the potential to rip your face off, it's a very easy car to drive. You can bumble about in 5th gear, as I'm doing now, 50 miles an hour. Everything's pretty calm. The steering is nice and light. The steering rack itself is fairly slow, so you need to be on it if you're going around corners quickly. But the pedal weights are incredible. got a really, really nice clutch feel. The throttle feel as well is magnificent. The only thing I will say is that the brake pedal just feels a little bit too long for my liking. Nothing, 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 and there you go.
Obviously, with 17x10J wheels on the rear, grip is very acceptable at moderate cornering speeds and quarter throttle. I didn't want to push the car any harder than that because 1, I'm not Chris Harris, and 2, if I'd
throw what I've got at it. It's took everything I have really, but I'm getting to the stage where I'm quite happy with it, so hopefully I can save some money now.
Oh! To put a V8 in an E30 and then to put 2 turbos on it, just because you can. I really, really admire what Ross has done, and I wish I knew how to do it, because if I had his expertise, Lord knows what I would do.
It's more of the after, the tinkering, the teething problems it has. I mean, I've had a couple of fires, turbos have been letting go, smoking, oil leaks, and that's just customising. That's what building the car's all about. I never give up on it. There was points where I was thinking,
I like Ross. A normal guy is proof that you can make anything you want if you put your mind to it. You've got to do a bit of research, obviously, and you've got to know what you're doing. But if you're umming and ahhing and thinking, oh, I'd really like to have something cool, but I'm not really sure if I've got the time, make time. If you're a car guy, you'll make time. Ross, thank you so much for letting me drive your car. I know you don't really let people drive your pride and joy, so this means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to you.
Ross's unique, sexy and supercar-powered E30 is easily the car that made my heart beat faster than anything else I've had the pleasure of driving. It's a masterpiece from an engineering standpoint, and one of those cars you can't help but be a little bit afraid of. They say that you should do one thing every day that makes you scared or puts you out of your comfort zone. 1 month after driving this beautiful Widowmaker, I'm still riding that wave.
the car made pride and joy really. I just love it. Most of my friends think I'm mental.